choosing the car that would play Eleanor, movie execs knew it had to be the GT500. Now they had to pick the right design team. They turned to some of the best in the business. Artist Steve Stanford, hot rod builder Chip Foose, and production designer Jeff Mann to create a futuristic version of Shelby's original masterpiece.
The door was open to kind of take a fresh look at that car and what we would do with it. And Jerry Bruckheimer was kind of like, you know, why don't you see what you can come up with for this car?
It was a daunting task. Take an American racing legend and give it new life. Its comeback premiere in front of a worldwide audience of millions.
Check this out.
The star of the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. A made-over version of the classic GT500 Mustang. As soon as the movie premiered, the buzz started. Everyone wanted one, including American baseball star Jason Giambi.
You know, I fell in love with him. Before you know it, I'm like, I gotta have one of those cars.
He wasn't the only one. But before she was in hot demand, Eleanor was just a prototype. An idea on a drawing board that needed a magic touch to bring her to life. Enter Steve Stanford, Chip Foose, and Jeff Mann.
They needed 7 cars in 4 weeks. I thought, oh, wow, you know, this is going to be crazy, but, you know, I'm dumb enough to try it.
I wanted that car to look like the image that was on paper, and Chip was definitely the guy that could help that happen.
The original copy, the go by. The overall concept was actually pretty simple. We didn't deviate that far from stock. It wasn't like there was a lot of call for chopping or sectioning or doing a real wild George Barris-looking thing. It was supposed to be a believable. It was supposed to be a believable high-performance Mustang, and I think we achieved that goal.
They built 12 cars in all, each one made exclusively for the film. Those who wanted an Eleanor of their own were out of luck, until Douglas Hasty saw the film.
You know, when I first saw this car on the big screen, got pretty passionate about it really quick.
He took that passion and turned it into this, a one-off hot rod shop called Unique Performance.
Watching the movie, it's something about this car, the lines on this car. Told the guys we had to build a car.
And now those willing to make the trip to Farmers Branch, Texas, can have an Eleanor of their very own. Because these guys aren't just making one Eleanor, they're making as many as they can.
We'll probably have on the floor anywhere from 15 cars plus in production. As far as the volume of orders that are going, we're doing anywhere from 5 to 7 cars a month in new sales. So that's pretty incredible considering the company is relatively, in this project, a year and a half old.
It's been a roller coaster from the time we started till here we are today. So had a lot of challenges and a lot of hills to climb, but we're building them right now.
As with most custom makeovers, these would-be Eleanors don't start out looking too good. In fact, most of them are in pretty rough condition. That's where the guys at Unique come in. It's their job to give this beaten-up old banger some real star power. When this crew builds an Eleanor, they start in the same way that Carroll Shelby did back when he built his GT500s, tricking out existing fastbacks. But where Shelby used new cars straight from the Ford factory, Unique uses whatever they can get their hands on.
We get the donor cars from all parts of the country. I mean, you name it, they're there. I mean, I have a warehouse here close hereby that we probably got 15, 20 cars sitting right over there now, and every one of those have names on them.
This is the next in line, and she's going to get a total makeover. This car is going to be redone beyond description. Only then will she be a true Eleanor. The only thing they will salvage here is the body. The current interior, the powertrain, the suspension. They won't make the cut for this Mustang. As with the latest movie, Eleanor, this crew insists on using the Mustang Fastback as the starting point for their new rides. But they would never start with a real 1967 Shelby GT500 as the original Eleanor did. With only a handful left in the world, they're real collector's items, with price tags of $125,000 and up. These cars are more likely to be found in a museum than on the scrap heap.
We got our 8-track here. We went through all the rat. We got our diamond plate seats. It's coming out of our choice sound deadening package on our custom stereo system that was wired up. It's rough. It's real rough.
So while Brandon Dawson removes the old sound system, David Reed surveys the outside of the car.
Really impressed with the shell. It's supposed to have been in storage since 1977, I understand. It's the kind we like.
There's your nice racing seat.
Hello. That's working.
Let me get that from this side, Bobby.
I can see through it right here, yeah.
All right. We got a big-ass problem.
What's the matter?
Look at this.
What's dead under there? Okay. Call in Terminex.
I don't know if I'm going to crawl into that car or not after y'all got all them ants going.
I don't know. That's
go
what I said.
somewhere,
I mean, they
didn't
were
it?
under those sound deadening mats and everything.
Actually, we're ready to drop the transmission.
This type of design work requires highly specialized skills. Unique's Bobby Mickus used to run his own hot rod shop. And when he made the move to Farmers Branch, he brought most of his talented crew with him.
It's real difficult to find people in this business that have the, what I call, or David and I call, have the touch.
Holy moly.
It's more like an art than just changing a fender or a door or something like that. You really got to have the touch, and a lot of the older guys have that. Yeah, we'll shake all the bugs loose. Once he gets this cut out, we'll drop the transmission on it.
Well, the box still ain't coming out, though.
Just cut the box away, that's it.
This gear stick is difficult to remove, but it also provides clues to the identity of the previous owner.
We had an old Ricky Racer back in the 70s, it looks like, for this car. It's one of your homeboy hot rodders. So, looks like they tried to be a stereo freak, too, so they put in their modifications for their stereo system, too. So, we're eliminating all of that.
The car's body is in good shape. The original driver obviously took real care of his ride.
Basically, this car looks like it's pretty much wreck-free. You know, obviously the fronts are a little boogered up on them, but it hadn't ever been hit.
The stubborn gear stick and the extreme stereo aren't the only challenges for these guys. The glove compartment also holds a few surprises.
So we found our rat tone, which was from where all our rat poo is from.
Smells like it, too. Here, jump out of there.
Keep that vacuum cleaner handy.
Golly, look at that. What a mess.
After disassembly, Eleanor is a little worse for wear. It's hard to believe that this will soon look like this.